Hello and welcome to my channel, Exceedingly Good Reviews. This is my thoughts on video, my thoughts on Monday Night Raw from the 5th of October 2020. The show opens with the Thunder and Lightning segment, which I hate. We then see Randy Orton in the Legends Lounge from last week, explaining why he did his actions, explaining why he did what he did, and we get a little recap basically. Drew McIntyre interrupts him and attacks. The two brawl, and it's broken up by officials. Go to the rings, and Lena Vega's in the rings. Lena Vega is teaming with Lana and Natalya in a six-woman tag match against Dana Brooks, Mandy Rose, and the Raw Women's Champion Asuka. All 6 women here get a bit of offense in, so everyone gets their little time to shine. It's a quick match. It's a relatively short match. Mandy Rose ends up hitting the punt knee strike on Lana and pinning her to win. Poor old Lana losing again. She's getting buried. After the match, the Women's Tag Team Champions are coming down to the ring. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax. Zelina Vega's, I'm having none of this. She's left. They attack Lana and Natalya. They're going to put Natalya through the announce table. However, Lana makes the save, so Lana goes through it instead. Lana is getting buried. Poor old Lana. R-Truth is backstage. R-Truth is doing his own little fancy draft. The 24/7 champion is doing his own little fancy draft with people like Little Jimmy's on the list, Ninja 1, Ninja 2, etc. Who's over his shoulder? A janitor. R-Truth thinks, oh, it's Randy Orton in disguise because of Randy Orton last week. No, it's Drew Gulak who rolls him up and pins him to win. Drew Gulak is once again your 24/7 champion. We then see Apollo Crews, Mustafa Ali and Ricochet interacting backstage. MVP comes in and he's like, hey, look, the draft's an uncertain time. You could get drafted to another show and get lost in the shuffle. So there's a slot available on the Hurt Business if you want it. Everyone leaves, but Ricochet's left there wondering, do I want it? Bit of a tease for later. We then get our second match of the night. It's Seth Rollins teaming with his disciple, Murphy, I keep wanting to say buddy, taking on the team of Humberto Carrillo and Dominic Mysterio. Before the match begins, however, Murphy wants an apology from Seth on behalf of Aaliyah because of Seth revealing the text messages they were weak. So, yeah, that sets up that little bit of friction there between these two. And that friction is there throughout this match. You can see it. However, it doesn't stop them from winning. Humberto, top rope, goes for a top rope move. Murphy catches him with a knee strike. Once again, another knee strike finish. And pins him to win the match. However, he doesn't celebrate with Seth. Murphy leaves. Murphy walks up the ramp. So that friction's still there. Braun Strowman is backstage. He wants a match. He's a SmackDown superstar, not a Raw superstar, so we can't have an official match. But Adam Pearce makes him an unofficial match, an unsanctioned match. They call it an exhibition match. Keith Lee comes into shot after Braun's gone, and he accepts. This is going to be good. The KO show, Kevin Owens looks peeved. He's throwing his props out of the ring and everything like a toddler throwing his toys out of his cot. Yeah, he looks annoyed and he wants answers from Bray Wyatt. Firefly Funhouse segment. Bray is interacting with Kevin, but he doesn't come down to the ring. Kevin's like, if you're not going to come to the ring, I'm going to come find you. Kevin goes up the ramp. Aleister Black attacks. Aleister Black, not Pirate Black, no eye patch this time, just plain old Aleister Black, attacks him and takes him out. So I'm guessing their feud is going to be continuing. After that, it's Charlie Caruso interviewing Drew McIntyre backstage, and it is announced that Drew McIntyre has accepted Randy Orton's challenge for a WWE title match at Hell in a Cell in a Hell in a Cell match. Woo! Then it's that match between the two Goliaths, Braun Strowman taking on Keith Lee in this unsanctioned exhibition match. This is going to be a belter? No, wait, WWE, you've screwed it up. They do a count-out finish, a double count-out finish. Braun is on the outside and he looks peeved off. He is not happy with this. He ends up charging Keith Lee through the barricades. Keith Lee gets up. The two continue to brawl. Keith Lee throws Braun into the LED boards and spears him off the stage. These two, it could have been such a good match, but, WWE balls it up. Yay. So it's a double count-out finish. No one really wins. No one gets any kind of momentum there. Yeah, another video package for Bianca Belair. This time doing like a quiz game, like Trivial Pursuit, something similar to that. And she is whooping everyone's backside. She is the smartest, clearly. So yeah, Bianca Belair, stop with these, get in the ring and get some action. Drew Gulak backstage, trying to run away, hide from R-Truth. Who's in the bin behind him? It's R-Truth. He trips over this little wheelie bin. Akira Tozawa's in it. They all interact and everything. Ends up with Drew Gulak in the big skip, and R-Truth pins him to recapture his 24/7 title. 42 times now. R-Truth has held that belt. He's in his 42nd reign. My lord, man, give someone else a chance. Fourth match of the night, it's the Hurt Business. Lashley and Benjamin with MVP taking on Ricochet and Apollo with Mustafa Ali in their corner. Ricochet mocks MVP at the beginning about teasing joining, but why gotta give that a pass and all this. All that does is just fire them up, and it ends up with the Hurt Business getting the win here. Bobby Lashley locking in the Hurt Lock on Apollo Crews, and Apollo Crews taps out. So, that's that match. We see Aaliyah and Murphy interact a little bit backstage. Ooh, I'm liking that storyline. Next out comes Seth Rollins. He awaits Murphy's apology. Out comes Murphy. Murphy seems conflicted. You can see it in his face. He seems conflicted. Seth demands the apology, but Murphy attacks Seth instead. The disciple is attacking his Messiah. Woo! Murphy beats on Seth with a kendo stick. Now it's Murphy wanting the apology on behalf of Aaliyah again. Seth says sorry. Seth does say sorry. Murphy puts the kendo stick down. Big mistake, mate, because what happens? Seth gets up, gouges your eyes, starts attacking you with the kendo stick. Silly, silly man. Aaliyah is in the ring to try and protect Murphy. Then the Mysterio family come down, so Seth retreats, and the Mysterio family accompany Aaliyah away from Murphy. What's going on? This man took out Rey Mysterio's eye, your father's eye. Why are you interacting with this man? Love has no boundaries, Yeah, I think that's where they're going to go with this, a love story. Fifth match of the night. Shayna Baszler and Nia Jax finally, this match that we should have had at Clash of Champions, they are finally defending their women's tag team titles against the Riot Squad, Ruby Riott and Liv Morgan. Really looking forward to this match. It's good in-ring action. The big woman, the powerful woman of Nia Jax is dominating at periods. Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott have to really do some double team action, really work together to get on top. Shayna Baszler with her technical background, her submission wrestling. She's a brutal physical wrestler herself. This isn't actually a bad match. Unfortunately, however, Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler retains. Shayna with the Hikaru, I forget its name, but with her submission on Ruby Riott, and makes Ruby Riott tap and holds on to it after as well. The match is finished. Poor old Ruby Riott. So they retained the women's tag team titles. I don't get why. I don't want to see them with a lengthy reign with the women's tag team titles. I wanted to see the Riot Squad win here, but Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler retain. They win the match. Good for them. Straight into another match then. It's MVP with the Hurt Business in his corner, taking on Mustafa Ali with no one in his corner. Ooh. Bad mistake, Mustafa Ali, you would believe. This, once again, it's a short match because it ends up when Mustafa Ali's getting on top, the Hurt Business coming. It looks like it's going to be a 3-on-1 beatdown. Retribution appear. Ooh. MVP's telling Mustafa Ali, come on, all four of us will have to defend ourselves. All four of us will defend this ring and repel the offense of Retribution. Mustafa Ali looks like he's going to do it, but then he leaves the ring. MVP's laughing at him like, you're just going to get beat down now. Mustafa Ali turns around. He's won with the Retribution faction. He tells Retribution, go get him. Retribution beat down on the Hurt Business. At the end of the ring, they all pose in the ring. Mustafa Ali posing with Retribution. Has Mustafa Ali just been recruited to Retribution? Or is he the leader of Retribution? Let me know in the comments what you think on that. So that was our 6th match of the night, and our 7th and final match of the night, the main event. It's a 6-man tag match. It's Randy Orton teaming with the glorious Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler, taking on the team of the Street Profits, the Raw Tag Team Champions, and the WWE Champion, Drew McIntyre. Once again, this match, it's a decent match. It's an okay match, nothing exceptional. The finish comes when Drew McIntyre hits a Claymore kick on Bobby Roode. Looks like he's going to get the victory. And an RKO out of nowhere. Randy Orton hits an RKO out of nowhere and pins Drew McIntyre to win the match for his team. So, yeah, win there for Drew, for Randy, Bobby and Dolph. Good for you. So, yeah, that was the show. Overall, I thought it was a poor show, really. A poor show. Some of the matches were too short. The finish between Braun Strowman and Keith Lee was pointless in my opinion. I don't get why they did that. So yeah, overall the show was a poor one. It was really hard for me to give a star match for this as well because, like I said, some of the matches, too many of them were quite similar. None of them really stood out as exceptional matches. There was a few good matches, like the women's tag team title match. The main event was good, and the tag match for the Hurt Business taking on Ricochet and Apollo Crews was good. That's the match I've gone for. My star match of the night was the Hurt Business, Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin teaming against Apollo Crews and Ricochet. But overall, this was a poor show. WWE, please, you've got to get your A game out. You know, we're building to Hell in a Cell. Not long after that, we'll have Survivor Series. You know, please, WWE, start putting on a better show. This was a poor showing for you guys. So yeah, that is my overall. And once again, as well, the whole Lana thing. Stop burying Lana. Stop burying Lana. You know, she's done nothing wrong. Yes, her husband's gone. You released him and he's gone to the competition. You've got Lana, you've got his wife on your roster. Keep her there, keep her happy. You know, utilize her correctly. Lana and Natalya could be an excellent tag team. I mean, have you seen the entrance for these two? I don't want to sound creepy or anything, but I mean, that split leg thing that Lana does on the entrance. I mean, my God, this woman is athletic. She is a beautiful woman. She is an athletic woman. She's her in-ring talent is less than desirable, but she can improve, and she has improved. And with Natalya by her side, I'm sure that she will improve. So, you know, utilize her correctly. Don't do this to her. Please, WWE, stop burying Lana. Also, quick little shout out to Drone Cam. I have not said in this review. But you see a couple of shots from Drone Cam, and I still love Drone Cam. Keep the Drone Cam. Love you, Drone Cam. So yeah, overall, I thought this show was poor. Now, I'm not going to give a star rating. I've decided to cease with my star ratings because I don't know enough about reviewing and rating wrestling shows. I am new to this, so I don't feel right in giving a star rating, giving giving like an official score to a show, because some of my scores I feel maybe I've been a bit harsh on, or maybe I've been a bit too lenient on, etc. So I'm not going to give overall scores. I'm just going to go with my overall opinion, my thoughts on, and my thought for this show is that it was a poor show. That's what I'm going with. This is poor. WWE, pull your finger out, get your A game on, and stop burying Lana. And I want to see more Drone Cam. And get the 24/7 title off R-Truth and put it on someone else. Stop it, WWE. You're beginning to annoy me. You're a very naughty boy. But yeah, so that's my overall thoughts on this show. What are your thoughts on this show? Let me know in the comments. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe, and yeah, everybody stay safe, stay classy, and thanks for watching.